Sag, this is going to be a read for Sagittarius during this Aries season, this new entry to their new zodiac year. Lots of things happening. We're going to throw down the Astro dice, drop a few cards, see what's going on for you Sages during this Aries season, okay? Again, this is going to be a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force it to fit. And if you feel guided and want to book your own personal dive deep, soulshine1111.com. Check me out on all the platforms. Subscribe, like, follow if you feel guided. Here we go for Sagittarius during this Aries season. Angels, what do we have? We've got number 5 on throat chakra and heart chakra. Okay, we've also got Aries on solar plex just below 2 and 3. We also have Venus on Sunday above 11. So let's talk about this. Okay, Taurus is in Venus now, Venus is moving into Taurus is what I'm getting. And so this is our relationships, and Venus also rules Taurus, and it also has Uranus in it. And so there's some type of something that you're working to create. However, there's some complications is what I'm getting, Sag, with 5 on the throat chakra. There's in heart chakra. Some type of blockage that needs to be communicated that's becoming really heavy and conflictive on your heart. 5 in numerology talks about changes. It talks about shifts. It talks about too many people in the party, and it can also talk about something we feel challenged by, okay? With Aries here on solar plex just under 2 and 3, you could be experiencing some stomach issues, from stress with this 5, sitting between the throat and heart chakra. And so there's something here that you are needing to say what you mean. However, you're holding back. You could be holding back from doing this because with the heart chakra, you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You want to be open and honest. However, there's something here that needs to be discussed, and it could feel challenging to do that, because I think what I'm getting here with Aries and between 2 and 3 on your solar, it's like, and social aspects here with Venus, something's out of line, okay? You're feeling as though there's something difficult that needs to be communicated. It's almost as though, okay, just go with me here, but what I'm getting is with this Aries surfacing and this 5 along with Venus, it's almost as though you're recognizing through reflection the many roles you've played in your life and others. And if there's something here that you feel that is left undone, you're realizing this, you've held it in for long enough is what I'm getting, and maybe you give so much and you're not getting back, right? And so now we can only hold so much before it starts to want to erupt, and that could be this Aries here on solar plexus and between 2 and 3. 2 talks about, if we were talking about 2 as the second house, this is about our surroundings. It's about our resources and our personal wealth. And there's something here with 3, this in numerology talks about building. And so there's something here that you are learning about your surroundings, and that could feel really, with 5 here, really conflictive and challenging, and you're feeling guided by your heart to make a change. And sometimes I think that what's happening during this season for you, Aries season, Sag, is you're working to figure out how to communicate what you need. And you're doing so with Venus here right above 11 on Sunday, by embracing that inner child, okay? Whether this is rekindling a new and rebuilding a new connection with yourself, with others, reflection over past relationships where you felt burned, potentially with Aries here. It's like that, because Aries is the god of war, and so there's some type of a connection that feels, or plural, connection or connections, yourself or with others or both, okay, that your feeling needs to be talked about with this on the throat chakra. It's almost as though you are feeling where you want to feel connected. You're feeling, the more you want to feel connected, the more disconnected you feel. It's though you are, I'm just gonna smooth shit over type energy. That's what I'm getting here, for lack of better ways to put it, in order to not hurt somebody's feelings. And I think that when we do that because we know what it feels like to get hurt. We know, and we don't want to be the source of somebody else's pain. So there's an energy here, Sag, of needing to take smooth situations over through communicating and doing so from your heart, because there's an eruption about to happen potentially during this Aries season. And so it's like you recognize this, and I feel as though what this is saying is there's a pause as you reflect, and you're working to shift your focus in a way that's more positive. And in order to do that, there has to be some type of release, right? So you're working to figure out how to communicate something, and you're shifting in order to shift your life in a direction that feels less conflictive and more from your heart. All right, so again, rules can be reversed. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's see what we've got for Sages. For Sag, this Aries season, angels. There's a stubbornness here. None of these cards are falling yet. Let's see what we have. Oh, okay, the World. A cycle needing to end. Something has come full circle. You could be having, I'm hearing outplayed, right? You've already outgrown a situation, and you're working to get away from it, become more interdependent away from whatever this is. What else, angels, for Sag? I'm noticing Saturn too down here in the corner. I don't know if you can see that. This is about our boundaries, and Saturn is, a ruling planet for Capricorn. You could be shifting your work, okay? Finances could be taking a kind of a different direction. You have the Fool in reverse, Aries energy. There's an energy here of knowing you need to stop going one direction, and there's a little bit of needing to embrace where you're at in order to walk through the cycle finally, versus before you move towards anything else. It's as though there's a blockage. Look at this. Let's get to something else. Why is Fool in reverse for Aries, please, angels? The King of Pentacles in reverse. All right, Virgo, Cap, Taurus energy. Something that is right in front of you with this moon illuminating that you've learned about. You've learned something about, and at the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. Now the wheel has been turning. It's been turning, and that's you've been thinking about moving forward. All right, you're thinking about moving forward in this Aries season, and I'm getting in this Aries season is actually when you do. All right, Jupiter's down here in the corner, which is all about expansion, and it is your ruling planet. And so right now Jupiter is one of 5 planets in Aries. So you could definitely be feeling more than ready. I'm noticing Pisces is down here in the corner as well, to take a risk moving forward. What you saw as a risk, I think you're overcoming that during this Aries season. And because of this, more opportunities, look at this, are going to open, because there's this number 10. When one door closes, another can open. There's an ending here and preparation for a brand new beginning. So embrace what you have happening. There is good things happening. There is a restructuring happening. You could be rekindling with in a new way with yourself, a new relationship with yourself, and therefore others. You could also, be walking away from cycles that you're exhausted of being in, right? So there's a lot of healing happening here for you, Sages, and I am getting that during this season you're going to be taking a huge risk, and as you do, more opportunities will be opening up for you, because you're recognizing the actual power you hold. Look at, she's holding, being vulnerable, communicating, holding, both your light in your own hands, not handing it off for somebody else to carry, right? Because you were too worried to hurt somebody's feelings. So you're taking your power back. That's a good thing. This is not a bad thing. You're finding a new way to believe in yourself, and you're walking away from energies that you're exhausted of and you found don't believe in you in the way that you believed in them. All right, that's just what I'm getting for you, Sages. Hopefully this is helpful. There is a huge increase in positivity of the way that you've been living your life. It's almost as though you're shaking off what was, and now you're seeking problems that need to be fixed. You're fixing it, you're communicating, and you're embracing you, and you're moving forward with your own light and your own magic. Brand new beginning. All right, hopefully that's helpful. Subscribe, like, follow if you feel guided. All the platforms. Book your own personal dive deep. Soulshine1111.com. I'm Jamie, Soulshine1111. Until next time, be loved, be together. Go grow.